Chapter 12, The Flying Train. Flying in air without wings. Doesn't it seem to be a fantasy? Zooming through the air at a speed of 374 mph or 602 km per hour is not a passenger jet or an Air Force rocket, but a train that too without wings. Japan's L0 series maglev is the fastest train in the world. A surprising aspect associated with maglev express is that it does need a real track to run on. Its peculiar track has a special name, guideway. Unlike other trains, which have wheels rolling on steel tracks, maglev express actually runs through the air above the guideway. The maglev levitates. Levitates means floating in air. The train flies in the air about 4 to 5 inches above its track. Is that possible? This fact is not only strange but also unbelievable. There is ordinarily science and an extremely interesting technology that makes it possible. Maglev, having 3 cars, uses the principles of magnetism, science of magnets, to fly in air. Here is how it works. The bottom of the train has magnets attached to it. Similarly, there are magnets all along the guideway of maglev. These are no ordinary magnets. These are high-power electromagnets. In simple words, electromagnets are pieces or wires of iron, which when the current is passed in them through wires, starts behaving as magnets. These magnets can push or pull objects in a circular area around them. This is known as their magnetic field. As is well known in magnets, like poles repel or push each other, and unlike poles attract or pull each other, that is, north pole of one magnet will push away the north pole of another magnet. In case of maglev, the magnets at the bottom of the train and beneath them in the guideway have similar polarity. That is, north to north or south to south, and therefore they push away each other. Since the guideway is fixed to the ground, it is the train that is pushed in air by the repulsive force of the magnets. So strong is the pushing force of the magnets that the train remains suspended in air always. Now, one might think, what makes maglev move forward? This answer is again based on principles of magnetism. The front part, engine in a normal train, and the back part, bogie, each has a magnet. Similarly, the guideway has coils, spring-like wires, fixed within its walls right through its length. When current passes through these coils, they become magnets. The flow of current through them is so adjusted that coils a little ahead of the front of the train develop a polarity which is opposite to that of the magnet in the front of the train. Thus, it attracts the front of the train and hence pulls it forward. Similarly, the coils in guideway little behind the train develop a polarity similar to that of the magnet attached to the back of the train. Thus, they repel each other. Since the coils are fixed and cannot move, so the only possibility is that the train is pushed forward. Therefore, pull in the front and push at the back helps the train to move forward. It is natural to wonder why maglev is faster than an ordinary train. Its answer is similar to the question why an aeroplane is faster than a train. In an ordinary train, wheels run on a steel track. There is a force of friction or resistance between the wheels and the track, hindering the forward movement of the train to some extent. Since maglev does not use wheels, there is no contact with the guideway and thus no resistance to its moving forward. Hence, its speed is faster. The speed of maglev is as good as that of an aeroplane. It is very costly to develop the guideway for the train and maintain them. This is the reason why maglev is not seen in most countries. But with the development of new technology, in another 2 decades, one may be traveling only in maglev trains.